Time, and we could just spend forever in the dungeon, and it was like 2 days up here, that would be ideal.
So we fucking go in the dungeon for like 3
Yeah,
months, come back
that's
out the
the
next day, and we're
Yeah.
just like level 17 or some shit. Like,
that's the wardrobe and Narnia right there.
Or what if we got younger? What if we came out and we were like a week younger? That would be awesome.
oh my god.
The longer you spend in the dungeon, it takes away time from your aging process. The moral of the story is constant combat makes you young forever. Ooh,
Constant combat is the secret to eternal youth. Confirmed,
yeah.
guys. Yeah.
You start to lose track of time. You come out and you're just like 5 years old. Then you have to re-enter the dungeon at 5.
Yeah, you just fucking get lost and
Get
like
With
murdered.
all of all your skills intact too.
You have
on a
no
on a
motor functions.
on a
you
scientific
come out
note,
as a very strong baby.
along with this, unrelated to specifically this thing, but they've just discovered that astronauts that go into space
Mhm.
for any significant period of time have
Right.
altered DNA
Yeah.
when they return.
Yep.
Is it like the
And it's
gravity
really
They're
bad
effect?
for their
studying
bone.
now what those altering things are, but yeah, it's actually altering their whole genetic code. Very interesting.
Awesome.
Woo,
Well,
science.
also,
All right,
they're
and speaking of altered genetic codes, we are live and have been live for most of this
Nothing to do with it.
conversation.
Oh, have
Um,
we?
we have.
I do like the new background for Micah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Um,
It's got like a whole thing going on.
Beholder, we are
so
beholden to you.
I'm going to do something a bit different tonight. Um, we're going to start with Reno.
Yes.
Name a one single type of dragon.
Ice Dragon.
Okay, so that's a white dragon is correct. Micah?
Imagine Dragons, the band.
Okay.
No, that is plural
And
dragons.
No, it is one band. Imagine
Well, no, no,
Dragons.
no. But it's the name is Imagine
Charlie?
Dragons.
Uh, Gold Dragon.
Gold dragon. Excellent. Do you know what his breath weapon is?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Halitosis.
Kendrick.
Is there a standard?
I was trying to think. Is that Aido Weedo, the rainbow with the rainbow serpent. Aido Weedo.
It's a serpent. It's not a dragon.
It's a dragon. It's a mythical dragon. But yeah, big giant serpent, which is a dragon.
Mantha.
I don't know, bronze dragon.
Bronze. Excellent. Do you know what the breath weapon is?
I'm just gonna guess. Electricity.
Molten
Okay.
metal.
I don't know, but That's my
So that brings
guess.
us back to Reno.
Yes.
What's a type of dragon? Do you know of?
I guess green dragon.
Very good. Uh, and you know what their breath weapon is?
Fairy dust from the forest.
So the green dragon is acid or poison, depending on the brand that you're using.
That makes sense.
Are these standard definitions or?
The D&D versions, yes.
Oh, okay.
And gold dragon has fire or weakening breath. So it's two different types of breath weapons that the gold dragon can use.
Is the gold like the highest one? Like there's no like or the platinum or something?
There is a platinum dragon, yes.
Are they very rare?
Yes, they're very rare.
Are they a legend? Do they even exist?
Probably the most rarest of dragons is Tiamat, who is a 5-headed dragon with one of each of the chromatic dragons.
Really?
Yep, like a hydra, and she's the
Yeah.
queen of dragons. People worship her and stuff. All right, Micah.
I'll go with Black Dragon. I don't think anyone said black yet.
Nope. Do you know what breath weapon they have?
Gothic.
Is
They
it
make you dress in gothic clothes.
like a toxic ooze?
Correct.
I don't know.
Acid.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Your
For the guess.
brass dragon also has two. It does fire and sleep.
Wow.
Wait, that would suck.
Welcome, Atomic. We're talking about
Atomic.
dragons. We're seeing who can last the longest as we're going round
Oh,
robin.
is that what we're doing?
Mantha.
Red dragon.
Nice. The iconic red dragon.
Nobody said it yet.
That's right. Charlie.
Well, I said gold, and I don't think silver has been said yet.
Correct. Silver has not. Do you know the breath weapon of
I'm
silver?
gonna. The gold and the bronze were both fire, so I'm gonna say, but they were two, so I'm gonna guess fire and something crazy. I don't think it's lightning, but it might be lightning.
So your silver has cold and paralyzing.
Gross.
Okay. Talgan. Mantha.
Ah, shit. Blue dragons. I don't know. I'm naming colors and metals at this point.
There is blue
That's
dragons.
correct.
Are there?
Yep.
We just they shoot.
Do you know what their breath weapon is?
Cold.
Lightning.
Ah.
We fought
Well,
one.
Scrambles.
Hell.
Didn't we just fight a blue dragon that
Yeah,
shot
in hell.
lightning
Yes.
at us? And it almost fucking nerfed me?
Fighting it is really not really
Yeah,
correct.
I did not pay attention
Yeah.
to
It was
the
a
color
trap
of the dragon.
that just
It
showed
was
up
a trap.
and
Yeah.
blasted people. But yes. All right. So back to you, Scrambles.
I don't know. I feel like we could go forever. I'll give another funny answer. I'm gonna go with Dragon Ball Z. Very famous dragon, Goku. It shoots Kamehamehas and Krillins and stuff. If Dragon Ball Z is not acceptable, I'm gonna go with Falcor, another famous dragon. I can't think of other D&D dragons, but Smaug maybe. Smaug in D&D. I don't know.
Only if you homebrew them in.
All right. And Reno.
No one has said that the most horrific dragon of them all, the purple dragon.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Puff.
No, the purple dragon. Everybody knows
Oh,
that
what
from growing up. The
That's not a
purple dragon.
He's a dinosaur.
Nobody knows that.
It's in the song from
Barney the
Fuchsia-
dinosaur.
It's the fuchsia. Fuchsia is the color. It's either fuchsia or aqua or beige. It's got to be one of them. It's the
I
only
think
ones
you
left.
mean the very iconic D&D purple dragon. That's
There
what
you
you
go.
were talking about. It
Oh, that
shoots,
iconic one.
it shoots teamwork in cleanup times.
In Jello. In Jello. Great flavor. Oh, I tried a Fanta peach. Holy shitballs, that was horrible. I added some.
We're getting off track here.
Yeah, but
So, Sven,
All right.
purple dragon.
Purple dragon for the
Yeah.
W.
I said no. I said
No.
fuchsia.
So we're down to Mantha and Charlie. Um.
Oh shit.
So Mantha.
Say beige. How about beige?
I'm trying to think of
Periwinkle. There you go. That's the
my
color.
dude. Please, I can't think when you're talking. Um, brass. I don't think that's a metal that was said yet.
It was
You said
It
brass
was.
in round one.
Oh shit. Bronze.
Charlie.
Oh, wait, you said bronze. Yeah, brass. You right.
I'm like,
Um, for some reason I thought that was the same thing. No, I've got nothing.
All right.
And I've
So
got
that was our
like
little
20
trip down
jokes
Dragon
to
Lane.
follow them.
There are now gem dragons that just got
what's them?
released as
Ah,
well. So sapphire, emerald, diamond, those
ah,
type of things as well. Your most iconic ones are your chromatic, which is the colors,
Ah, yeah.
blue, green, white, red,
Metallic.
black, and your metal, silver, gold, platinum, bronze, brass. So those are your most iconic ones. And then the opposite of Tiamat is Bahamut, Bahamut actually, who is a
No
white
head.
dragon, and he is worshipped by a lot of dragonborn and the good people, and he is an active war against Tiamat. They have been for many, many years, uh,
ah.
bringing up different followers and trying to get different. One of them will destroy one temple, and the other one will come back and fight the other
The best.
things. And yep, and just like Ann Kendrick mentions, the old Draco Lich as well, the undead dragons and liches and things. So lots of different choices, uh, especially not to be confused with wyverns, which don't have legs, um, and are
That's
very
that's
different.
right.
And there's also Dragonborn, which are a race you can play. There's also half dragons now that they've incorporated some of 3.5 into D&D and stuff. So, um, seeing as
I might have got in
next
my
time
head.
we're gonna go over type of dungeons. That way we'll cover both dungeons and dragons.
Right.
Nice.
All right. Um,
Creepy dungeons, big dungeons,
Oh, I know a lot
scary
of bands that
dungeons,
have a dungeon in them, so let's go.
sex dungeons.
all right. Um, so when last we met, guys, we were messing around in the Yawning Portal, as you can see from the picture. Um, besides Charlie, can anybody tell me who it is that's staring at you on this background
What background?
of
Background.
the background on your fancy grounds?
Oh, the guy leaning over the books on the
Hmm.
table.
Yes.
Not
Uh,
Charlie who has a
Volo.
ring.
Is his name Volo? I don't know. I think that's wrong.
So this is the bartender at the Yawning Portal. Does anybody
Yeah,
remember
I
his
know
name?
Oh,
Charlie
I
hates him, but
don't fucking know his name.
uh, Parthen. No, Parthen's the other guy. I
Barthen
don't know.
is a good call. That's a good reach. I mean, a good
Yeah, it's a good reach.
whatever
I
the
know
hell
I'm
that's
wrong.
called. It's a
I
good
know I'm wrong, but
a good pull. Yeah,
uh,
Barthen's provisions. All right. So Charlie, what is his name?
Fucking Durham, and I hate that guy.
his name is Durham.
Name is
Correct.
fucking Durham.
Durnan
I
is
love
his
that
name.
Charlie was just immediate on that. He's waiting to fucking.
Hey, when you have a mortal enemy, you take that shit seriously.
He
That's right.
gained this mortal enemy within the last 48 hours, my dude.
And it's one of those.
It just
Just
bugs
fucking
me
happened.
so much.
The have you guys seen the? I forget the name of the movie. There was a movie where uh, it was supposed to be this big moral conundrum where you press this button and somebody dies somewhere. Somebody you don't know
The
dies throughout the world,
box. The
Okay.
box.
and you get $1 million. But
Yes.
it means you're a murderer. You killed somebody. So it's a big moral conundrum. But there have been so many different
Parodies.
parodies of that where they walk in. Okay, if you press this button, somebody will die that you don't know, and you will get over it. Click. She's already pressed the button. It's like, no, wait, I didn't finish. It's like, do I get my money? It's like, presses again. Well, no, stop. Press it again. Do I get $3 million now? Like,
Another
what are you
million.
doing? No, stop. Anyway, I can just see that with the offer. Yeah, if you do this, then Durnan will die. Wait, I didn't finish. No, wait, what?
Be so easy.
All right, so, but Durnan is the gatekeeper for the Yawning Portal, which is a 40-foot circle in his bottom of his bar,
It's bottom.
and you pay 1 gold to go down there, or you can crawl down the 140-foot hole.
Cannot make mistakes talking like that when I'm drinking.
And
With this
Just
40-foot
cute all over
hole
my
in his bottom.
computer.
Yeah, that's good words there, Sven.
all right, hold on a second. I have to. So, do any of you remember what happened to you guys last week?
We went down the hole.
That.
We went by some
Yes, we did.
completely useless shields. And
Absolutely no
Somebody-
writing on the walls, obviously.
Somebody convinced me to take a quest to help find a missing brother.
Yes.
Some
And do you guys
noblewoman's
know
missing brother.
if you had questions about such quest or the other quests that you were given? Do you guys know where to find those?
there's a quest button and the campaign drop down.
Awesome.
Yes.
Very cool. And it
Yes,
looks
very
like a little goblet. So you have 3 different quests.
Yep.
One of them is Crescendo Rosner, which he just mentioned. The other one was given to Zorkul, and he has a bag in his possession now. That is a pickpocket proof. It's called the Shadowjack bag that he's supposed to give to somebody there. And the other one is if you guys find magic items, bring them back to this young lady if you don't want them, and she will buy them from you for a decent price. And
Any magic items down there? Bring them on up.
that's right. Bring her on down. It's a great movie. Find the.
One of the creepiest quotes to ever be heard outside of the setting of the movie, by the way.
Yes. If you don't know what he's talking about, it's very weird. But that's
Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
No doubt. The first time I ever heard Eric's mixtape like that with some of those kinds of quotes from different places, it was like, holy crap, he sounds so creepy. Like, I saw that movie and it did not sound creepy when he said it, but it sounds creepy not seeing the movie.
It's very wholesome.
What quote are we talking about?
Blast
From the
from the
past.
past.
Blast from the past, thank you. I
Little
never remember the
Brendan
name of that
Fraser.
movie.
That's an
Brendan Fraser
awesome
before he was blacklisted from Hollywood.
Christopher Walken makes a
That was
fallout
Bunker.
shelter, and he's stuck in there for 30 years. And his son is born the day they go down there, or conceived the day they go down there, something like that. And he's
No, born.
he's
As it's happening, yes.
never been up
Shortly after.
above ground, and they think that they're living in a nuclear winter because plane crashed on their house as they were closing their fallout shelter, so they think nuclear bomb happened.
Oh man.
And he says his father has a heart attack. As he's laying there recovering in bed, he says, "If you find a young lady, bring her on down." And out of context, it is very, very creepy. But it's one of the most funniest, my all-time favorites, one of my top 5 all-time favorite movies.
It's good. It's fun.
And that is the second most favorite scene of that movie. First one being when he first meets that girl that he does fall in love with, and she calls her boss a dickhead. He just about faints. Got a visual image. That was hilarious.
Good.
Never having heard swear words before.
Exactly.
All right. So the other thing that you guys ran into were the bugbears. Got into cousins,
Mhm.
came down.
But they turned out to be like possessed or something. At
Collective
least one of them did.
hours.
There we go. Like Nike's took me forever to find the stupid map.
Yeah, they had little brain worms,
Lovely.
which is why they were so stealthy and careful.
Well,
Now their
as
brainworms are.
Transplanted from Star Trek, they're at the con.
bugbears in general are stealthy.
Really.
Yes, and they have a
Yeah,
special sneak attack.
if I wasn't wearing adamantine armor, I'd be able to sneak with the best of them.
But you're pretty massive character for that. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, but I'm ridiculously stealthy. It's just that I'm wearing armor that basically takes away all of my stealth bonuses.
Huh.
Yeah, that'll
I
do
mean,
it.
But with their reach and stuff, they also have a 10-foot reach, so they hide and wait, and
They hide around
just like they
corners.
yeah,
did with you
it's
guys, they come out,
Mhm.
attack, and if they do that, they get an additional 2d6 damage. And Godin does the same thing. If he's attacked somebody who has not attacked yet or acted yet in the combat, he gets an extra 2d6 if he hits. But you are
wow.
correct. They had these little walking brains inside them. So let's go ahead and share the map in case anybody hasn't pulled it up yet.
I don't think anybody has.
Open up the combat
I did.
tracker.
I'm already looking at one. That's how I knew it was an intellective hour, because it says it on the
Yeah.
thing.
Waiting for the. Here it is. So there's the cute little guys.
Mhm.
Oh, they're cute.
So cute when they're fucking you over, but yeah.
So I did want to take a quick second and take a vote,
Survey says.
and then I'll
Aye.
explain. I'll explain what's going on. Home / VOTE space. Okay. So the way this voting works is if you look in your chat, you'll see these circles there. Um, I do not know who's doing what, and as you select in anywhere in that circle area, it will mark plus a check or an X.
Okay.
And so the question I'm asking is, as a DM, I typically try my best to be fair, but yet the whole point of playing Dungeons and Dragons is to have fun. In this
Right.
particular case, you guys are in a dungeon um, that could potentially kill you if you miss. It could just be luck. It could be something that you guys do. Maybe you walk into a pit. I mean, it could be any number of things that could happen where your character may die irrevocably, where you would have to either take a wish or do something to some resurrection spell, go on a quest or
Actually,
something.
temple, yeah.
Or I could just make it to where those type of things hurt you a lot, but you don't actually die. Personally, Sven, I don't care because I've always got another character ready to go. Kill off my dude. I don't care how long I've spent playing with him. I'll build another one and keep going. other people are very invested in their characters and don't want um, to die. So the way this is working is the vote is I do not want Sven to pull punches. So if you want me to just roll it, go with the dice 100% of the time. I can even go so far as to show you my rolls if you want, and let the dice decide what happens, and the encounters decide what happens. And I'm not saying you guys can't flee. You can always run.
Run away.
But
I'm sorry. You have met scrambles, right?
yes. So if you do not want me to pull punches and just let the dice decide life and are willing to let your character die, realizing that's a possibility, then say yes, put the check mark. If you do want me to be a little nicer and make it a little kid friendly, then say put the X. Say I would rather you not do that. Like I said, no judgment. There is no right or wrong answer to whatever you want. As players, figure out what you want to do because I want you to have fun. And if killing your character is going to make it to where it's not fun, then I don't want to do that.
Oh, question before I
Who doesn't
click yes
love
or no.
rerolling a character?
Yes, question. As a character, I have no problem being killed by a dragon if I punch a dragon. But if I walk into a hole and fall 4,000 feet to my death, there's a big difference. My question is, are these going to be situations where we have the choice to run and we die because we choose not to? Or do you mean like you're going to put a trap in the wall where a 12-ton brick crushes me and I just die? Because if there's a level of player choice, then I'm fine with that. But I don't want something that you just murder my character for no reason. A, a beam of light
Or
comes down from
didn't see
God and
the trap.
smites you.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
there is a big difference between you're dumb and you choose not to run away versus you fall down a hole and die forever.
Sure.
So that's my question. So are things like that going to be in this dungeon where we're walking down a hallway and the wall collapses on you and you die? Or is it going to be something where like, hey, you could die in this fight if you're not careful. Be careful. That's my
It's
thought
sort of a
process.
mixture between the two. Most of them are not really stupid things.
Cool.
But if you come across a monster that can one shot you,
Yeah, you
you
should
may
run
not
away
know
or
that.
prepare to die.
You may not know
Yes.
You
that.
may not know that. Yeah.
It could be
You
this
you
cute
you almost always know that
this
though.
cute little puppy, and it be that has the ability to drain your heart in
Yes.
one
And
shot. You don't know that.
that's wild, but sure.
Mega heart attack.
That's fine, and I get that. Yep. So my choice has been made.
All right. So, any last questions? Any more qualifications before we say that the voting is done and we're going to go for it? Now, having
Anybody vote?
said that, if
Yeah.
you want, if something does happen
I
to your character and you really want him back, DM me, and also as a player say, hey, I would like to have him back. Do you guys mind doing something? There's always a way, even if you just need a wish spell. Somebody, especially in Waterdeep, will be
Yep.
able to do that.
Just getting
So,
just getting somebody back to a temple and bribing somebody to do a resurrection spell is not generally that difficult in D&D. Just a matter, it's a matter you may have to go do a quest to get the money or whatever to
right.
convince somebody to do it. But if you don't have the money, well, you're pretty rich, so we probably wouldn't have that issue once.
All right. So
Yeah.
then, so since the majority ruled that I'm not going to pull punches, that is my other question. Do you guys want the mystery of not knowing what I roll, or do you want me to show you what the GM rolls?
No
Both.
slowing your roll, no showing a roll.
I don't
Okay.
care.
For a minute.
We trust you. Your goal is not to kill us. Your goal is to let us have fun. So
All right.
Mhm.
if we
So
die, we die.
thank you. Appreciate the
If we
your
die,
time.
we die.
And let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. This is top of round 4. God, and this is last time. Well, it's probably not the last time, but I will remind you one more time. Um, if you ever want to know about certain creatures, you can always ask, and your character can do a roll to see maybe they've heard about this. Maybe there's, your family talked about intellect devours, or you heard a story about it, or stuff like that. So there's always a chance you might know about these creatures. No matter what it is, you can always do a roll. So, all right, got it.
So I just reach out my hands and do a little thing and whisper a few things, and sacred flame comes flying down out of the sky. I hope, and it does with minimum damage, with no damage. Oh wait, no, it did. I thought it said
All
resist, but it did
right.
not.
And I
And
forgot to
that is going to be my turn.
thank you. I forgot to check the sound on Twitch for
Mm.
Sirenscape. Everything else is working just fine. I can be heard. You guys can be heard, which is most important. But let me check this real quick. For those of you, uh, the camera link in the notes and Discord pinned notes also have Sirenscape if you don't have Sirenscape up and want it.
It's in the notes you said?
Yes. So let me check and make sure it can be heard.
Ah, there it is. Okay, cool.
Cool. Stream can hear it. Excellent. All right, so Zorkel. We cannot hear you, sir.
Sorry, muted myself for a minute. Totally forgot that I was muted too. Talking and everything. I'm gonna, I guess, come in here and just stab at that guy.
Okay.
Where's my character sheet?
Yeah.
Very nice. All right.
Kitty bat,
So
kitty bat, kitty bat.
give me a percentile.
Power. My character.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very nice. So
A motherfucking one.
That's a 1
as you
on the
What?
percentile.
slam at this thing with your long sword, you come down on its head and slice down through its skull. And do, let's see, go ahead and I gotta put this guy down here 1 second. So go ahead and roll damage on the new intellect devour that just showed up.
Hell yeah, one.
Oh, they moved. Okay.
All right, so you slice into this thing as it starts to, as the bugbear collapses and this thing starts crawling out. You pull back and slice through it.
Gross.
Jackson.
Yes, what's up? I'm
Turn.
way too far away. Oh, he's. I unnamed myself, sorry. Where are you? Nope. All right, here we go. Whacking away.
Are you whacking off?
I am whacking off indeed. Shh. That's a hit. Huh?
Wow, nice.
Partially resisted. Ah. Do I need to take a? Is it a barrel in the middle? Do I need to take a guarded step forward so that?
It's a pillar that goes to the ceiling.
Okay.
From
Can I
where
just
you
do a
are, you're
guarded step?
fine.
Okay. So
You were
Sorkel was trying to squeeze in past the pole. How can he do that?
because he can step into your square and then step back out.
Okay. Cool.
Are you taking
Pressing
your
turn.
second shot?
Sure. All right. Move my token. No, I mean my next turn thing. That
And
matters.
Toggin
Nope, it
is
doesn't. You can go ahead and.
staring at this intellect
All
devourer,
right.
and that's his turn. Oop.
Partially resisted. Partially.
All right. So you slice into this thing twice with your great axe, as it's ducking and weaving and trying to stop you from doing so. And the answer to the song in my heart, redeemed in the chat, is I downloaded this silly little app that you can take a still picture and it will dub a song onto it, a little 30-second blurb of a song, and make it move its mouth and eyes and stuff so it looks like the person is singing.
Oh yeah,
And
that sounds cool.
the last one I saw and was looking at is the Night at the Roxbury is what made that song famous. The What Is Love song. So the little um, What is love? Baby, don't hurt
If
me.
you know the song,
Don't
please don't do
hurt
that.
me no more.
Come on.
What is love? Ding, 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 ding. So that is the song in my heart right now. And
Emilio.
Nice.
so this intellect devourer, though, is not at the Roxbury. And it is looking around and doing a little, pulling out a little measuring tape as it's trying to figure out which brain it should go into.
It has already stunned Toggin. If that was overlooked.
Oh, is that why you did nothing on your turn?
Yes.
Yes, he was stunned.
Okay.
Took
Cool,
damage
cool.
and was stunned. All right, so it is going to. Can't speak.
Wow.
I think it is going to try to. It's going to walk up a little bit toward Taugen. Take a couple steps. Tick, 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 and stare at it and sort of quote unquote stares at it as it sort of focuses on Taugen a little bit. And
That's scary.
they have a trait called Detect Sentience.
God.
And I will allow you to insert your joke here
That makes sense.
because here it is. Okay, so I was just looking here to try to get some more clarification on this.
Twitch is throwing in new ads now.
All right, so it's just a
Yeah, you
okay.
don't have a subscription.
All right. And just for those of you who were taking notes at home, the exterior of this thing is not slimy and glossy. It is crusted. It's a crusted exterior. Um,
That's
so we are going to do an intelligence contest. Um,
mm.
and you may want to use your inspiration
Oh yeah, I have that. Yeah, probably.
as it does this. All right, so go ahead and roll. Straight intelligence roll. You need higher than a 13.
We'll see.
Playing
If
a
I don't
quick
make it, yeah,
a
I'm
quick
gonna
game
use
of
my
chess.
inspiration on that. Uh,
Can we help out?
Can I also use my
there's
inspiration?
rip.
Yes, you can. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
so
do not make
Zorkel,
this
go ahead and
game.
mark off your inspiration and go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
Inspiration.
It's fine, guys. Rip.
What happens when you lose the
All right, and Jackson,
intelligence
did you say
bonus?
you wanted to give up your inspiration as well?
Yeah.
Scrambles, you know what happened
All
to
right,
these
Yes.
bugbears?
go for it. And you get one more as
Oh
Jackson gives
god.
up his inspiration.
Oh my god. Please, something not in single digits.
Hey.
There you go.
God.
Who's in the-
All right, so you fight it back. Um, you as this some inane song just keeps going through your head as you're
Hold
wondering
me
where it came
soft,
from,
baby, don't hurt
and
me.
Come on, I just got rid of it.
That's
finally,
the song that's in his head.
but you finally fight it off, uh, and it sort of steps back, tick, 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 scrambles.
I thought they would sound more like, I don't know, but the tick 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 tick. Their paws look so meaty. Oh, it's
Yeah.
throwing me off.
Little claws.
Scrambles is going to attack through his echo to try to kill this thing that he just saw like very awkwardly stare at Taugen. He's really confused on what's going on. Taugen's just kind of drooling out of the side of his fucking
Yeah,
face.
basically.
He's not really sure what's happening, but he doesn't like that Taugen is not moving. So he's gonna defend Taugen. Oh, that was so almost a 20.
Mm.
Did it hit? Oh wow,
Yes,
that
that was
hits.
it.
Awesome. Okay.
They're
I'm
not very
shocked.
dexterous.
Yeah.
No,
They don't have very much armor, these exposed brains.
correct. All right, so that is enough to kill it.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
So the first attack murders the shit out of it, but you're still within arm's distance of this other one. So Scramble's Echo is going to take one step forward, adjacent to the next one, and attack it with its second attack. Boom. That'll hit it for sure. And then let's do some damage to it. Yes. Murdered. Squish, squish.
All right. Um,
And then he's going to shake Taugen. Eh. Well, his Echo won't because combat's over, but
so there's a long paragraph as to what happens, but the one sentence that's important is if the intellect devourer wins the contest,
okay.
it magically consumes the target's brain, teleports into the
Oh,
target's
shit.
skull, and takes control of the target's body.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't like
problem.
that.
And then it keeps going over it and goes
Yeah.
into more details.
The magically consumes the brain part. That's the part that's tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tis but a scratch. I've had worse.
There's actually no scratches. It's magical. It just becomes your brain.
Well, glad we don't have to worry about that. And yeah, Scrambles will come over and shake Taugen awake.
As he kills that thing, like while he's walking over there, I'm just gonna be doing that annoying new adventurer thing. Oh my god, guys, did you see that? Did their brains come out of their skulls? The fuck was that?
Meanwhile, Tagan is just standing there looking like he does not have a brain.
Yes, so there's eyes, there's blood coming from his eyes as he was also took a lot of psychic damage initially from this thing. All right, so as the last one falls, you guys are looking around. There's this large snake coiled up around one of the pillars. Let me go ahead and skeleton of a
Cal,
giant constrictor snake coils up the top half of the northernmost pillar.
is Taugen back or is he still out of it a little bit?
He's out of it. He's got a headache, but for the most part,
Mm,
he's good to go.
In that case, I will remove the stunned effect.
gonna, hey, you almost died there. You gotta be careful. You have the second longest name in our group, and we can't have you dying. Taugen, Wind Chaser of Riverdale, Castle Clash Clan. You gotta stay with us, man. I'm gonna pat him on the back. Whew, that was close, and I'm probably steadying on like a dead brain thing, so I'm gonna scrape it off of my hoof with my giant axe. Yuck,
It
yuck.
was not fun.
Okay. Anybody want to get where do we want to go next? Because
I wanna
Out of the
search for
dungeon.
any. I want to search for any kind of like directional markings other than the sign that says certain death.
are there other signs besides the one I drew?
Well, there,
Well, yeah,
there
I mean
was
the
the
one
one
it
that said
said
certain death.
certain death to the south.
Yep. And then there's Scrambles one that says you could get out this way. Any other signs on the wall? Scrambles will go look over here. Scrambles will check that wall. Good idea, new guy. Scrambles will look around for symbols that say easy path or lots of gold or scantily dressed women. He's looking for
Tugin,
markings.
Tugin moves closer to Scramble so that his light lights up the walls, so he can look at the wall.
Oh, I have goggles of night on.
Okay,
I can see.
you
Yeah,
have
but in dark vision you can't
disadvantage.
see color.
It's at disadvantage if you're using just dark vision. Um,
Oh,
all right, so
no.
let me go ahead and do this.
Are you pushing us to roll with all of that nonsense?
Maybe.
That is not my. I do not have an electric keyboard. That is
Oh,
uh,
okay.
Reno's
Somebody is
electric keyboard.
typing with one finger really hard.
So
Hey, okay. Can I
it's a
just everybody see this?
it's a gaming
There you go.
keyboard. It's electric.
It's a gaming
It's
keyboard. This
big.
thing has fucking crazy ass specs
Mechanical.
on it, and I
Yeah,
know
mechanical
nothing about it.
keyboard. Yes.
I no use for it. It's like my flywheel. What do you need a flywheel on a mouse? Still figuring that one out.
All right. So scrambles. You do see. You notice that down here there's a part of the pillar looks loose.
I poke at it with a stick or my axe or something I have on my person. I poke at that part. I
Okay, so the
have.
stone falls off. Tink. Looks like there's a little
Ooh.
compartment behind it.
Hey, Zorkel, what's in this hole right here? And I step back and I point at the hole. Look at that hole. It's pretty
What? You found a
crazy.
hole?
It
I
is
know you're I
Oh,
know
take
you're
a
new to
empty.
peek.
this. I know you're new to this and everything, but there's a hole right there. I wonder
I'll
what's
just
in
take a
there.
peek. Blind. I'll just do it. I'll just reach in there if I can.
Okay, you
Your
feel
hand
around.
gets cut
There is
off.
nothing in there,
Okay.
Nothing.
but it is a little secret compartment. So if you want to put something in there, it will probably still be there when you came back.
Put a little note with a smiley face on it in there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's anywhere else that has like big obvious markings in here.
Are there like any rocks on the ground? Can we just put a rock in there so that the next person coming through thinks that rock is really important?
There can be, absolutely. There's, um, especially some of the pillars and stuff are cracked and stuff. You could easily break off a piece of one of the pillars.
Duggan's going to pick up a rock and put it in the cubby.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So where would you guys
Can
like to go?
I search those bugbears?
Loot the bodies. That makes sense.
They have old rusted scimitars, and that's pretty much it. Um, you see that they
Can I
have some
touch?
rotting meat that's even beyond what a bugbear would normally eat, and they are
Ew.
Godin would know from his. You are trained in medicine, correct, Godin?
If you are speaking, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, Kendrick is Godin trained in medicine.
Yes.
Yeah, so you would realize that these are very emaciated, um, and close to starvation.
Apparently, these brains didn't bother keeping people fed while they were using their bodies.
Okay.
All right, where
Thanks,
to now?
fun.
Well, I vote we get out of here. Do we want to go snake way or not snake way? And I'm ruling out certain death way.
Oh,
I agree.
come on.
Certain death.
That could be just to fake us out.
If we go certain death way, somebody else is going to lead the pack because I don't want to be in the front.
If we're going certain death, then we're in big trouble here.
What we should do is we should go up to the town and hire like a collar boy and bring him down here with us and have him go first.
Yeah, go find the
Absolutely.
nearest
And hide
orphan
the
and just
hide the
shove him
writing.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Hide the
just
writing. Or
smudge
tell her
over it.
you need somebody who doesn't
Stand
read
in
or
front
write.
of it.
Done.
Just go where that
Comment.
arrow pointed. All right. Um,
Sneak.
I would go not snake way if we want to avoid possible like dragons or
I think we
serpents.
go to the east. Go
Go
straight.
That's where we came
to the
from.
east and go back to where we came from.
Oh yeah, I mean the west. My bad.
Yeah, that we're west is correct.
Okay, west sounds good. Scrambles will start moving west.
All right, give me just a moment.
Oh, we haven't set up the order with the new formation chart yet on this one.
Correct. Yep. If you guys want to, there you go. So if we would O to the party sheet, which is the 3 heads up in the top right corner. There was a talk last week of the bag of holding, so it's still in the party sheet. If you guys, whoever was supposed to get that, want to take it back out, or
Where's the give me the money? Wasn't that Jackson?
Yes.
I think it was Jackson.
all right. So I'll go ahead and give that to you. But click on the order tab, and then drag your character token over to the right. Put it in one of the squares. If you see a little arrow going north, that's the direction you're traveling. So
I'm sorry, I'm in the party
presume
sheet. You said there's a hero tab in the party sheet?
order tab.
Oh, I see.
Presume it's a 10-foot wide corridor.
Just
Would that make me first or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, it would. How do I drag it over again?
Click on your picture and hold it and then drag it to the square you want it to be in.
It's not working. Okay, I tried all different things.
Where would you like to be?
I'm right behind you.
Just
It's either
grab
you or
your
me.
grab your picture and drag it over
I've
to
been
that
doing
spot.
that.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That worked.
All right. So you guys are going in single file, even in a 10-foot wide place. That's
Makes
cool.
sense to me.
Toggin, go ahead and put yourself where you want to be.
Sorry, I'm dealing with technical difficulties and cannot see the right half of my screen, so I can do that, but later.
Okay. So where would you want to
Toggin
be?
wants to be like somewhere in like the second row, cause he's the only one that does not have dark vision, and so
Okay.
if he had light on, he would only be able to see his party members.
Cool. It also helps everybody around you, so I'm fine with that too. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Okay.
Lets me see colors better and things like that.
Right. I'm going to there then. I want to keep my right hand.
And what this does is it also now if I ever drag you from the combat tracker onto any map, it will be in this order. So it makes life simpler for me as well.
Cool.
All right, let me do one other thing. Click, click.
Scrambles doesn't have dark vision either.
Yes, I do. For the
You don't.
900th
You
time.
do?
He has a magic item that gives it to him.
Yes.
Okay.
I have goggles of night vision or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Goggles of night.
All right, so as you step up, let me see what this does. Let me see if I can get it to work. Give me a second here. Find a sheet. Yoink. Yoink. Say goodbye. Come on. Wait for Fancy Grounds to catch up.
Brambles will
There we
take
go.
out his chalk, and on the wall, he's going to write an arrow down into the room that we were just in. It says out above the arrow, and an arrow line, and then it has the scramble circle with 2 horns on it that's under it.
Okay.
At Scramble's eye level again. Just so he knows how to get the fuck out of here.
Spoil the fun.
No, I'm all up for spoiling that fun.
All right, so as
Those
you
windows.
step up on the stairs, you see that this hallway has these small niches, these indentations to the north and south, go about 3 feet, and on the back wall inside each one is a large oval glass mirror in a heavy stone frame.
Mm.
And as you get there, you see there is a blackened, burnt out torch on the ground in front of you. Let me kill this. Bye. Move this over. There you go. And it extends beyond, goes, the hallway continues down beyond what you can see.
Okay. Brambles is gonna take a second and reach into his bag and pull out his wand of secrets. And he's going
Ooh.
to swish it around. Yeah. Point it down the hallway. And the wand of secrets is While holding it, you can use an action, one of its actions to secret doors or traps within 30 feet of the wand. The wand pulses and points at the one nearest to me.
Okay.
So I can use an action, and if there is a secret door or trap within 30 feet of me, the wand will pulse and point it out to me. And I'm pointing
I
it
also have
forward.
magical awareness. If it has to be magic, I have magical awareness. I can activate.
All right, so you're saying that you're activating your magical awareness.
No, I'm just saying that keep in mind that we have that available.
Okay.
In case
It's
anybody
one of my
wants to know
spells.
what
I
it
am
does, I put it in the chat.
It's not. It's not a cantrip. It's an actual spell.
All right, so it turns around and points at the compartment that you put the piece of pillar in.
I think 30 feet from me, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, just barely. Okay. So I take a step forward. Is it still pointing that way?
Oh my god!
No, it stops pointing anywhere.
Okay. So there's no traps or anything, or secret doors within 30 feet of us. So Scrambles is going to move 30 feet down the hallway with relative confidence. 5, 10, 15, 20.
John is mildly
25,
distracted by the
30.
fact that Scrambles
Do
is
we all
swishing
move?
down the hallway.
Squishing?
Swishing. You said you were swishing.
Yeah, I have to swish my thing.
Are we? Are we all moving up together or not?
Somewhat distracting, but very cool.
We're still in battle.
No,
No.
go ahead
We're
and move.
not in battle. Nope.
Yeah. There is, for sure, not a secret passage or a trap within 30 feet. Everything from this point forward is going to be a guess. But first 30 feet, we're good. So unless the wand is
All right.
a
Toggin,
lie.
I presume you're staying with them.
Oh yeah, no, but wandering away alone sounds so much fun. Yeah, no, he's staying with them.
All right, and so you see that there's a
End of a
wall
hallway, it looks
that
like. Yeah.
ends in a hallway to the north and south.
So Scrambles will put the wand away. He'll take out a spear and go to the trusty poke at the ground method of walking. And he is jabbing at the ground with the spear in front of him as he walks
Look at the
forward.
ground, look for cords across the ground. You
Yes,
got this.
exactly. Well, my spear, I don't even need to look for cords because my spear will snag on it like a blind person, but more forceful. So, yeah, that's basically
Setting
what
off the trap.
yes, the one square in front of Scrambles, he's going to kind of poke and step as he walks through to the edge of the hallway.
Damn, Scrambles, you make a pretty good rogue.
Do I notice anything in these mirrors as we walk by them? Just my reflection, hopefully.
Correct. We see the reflections of everybody as they're walking by.
Okay.
All right, and um, Scrambles, your reflection steps forward and tries to touch you as
I don't let that happen.
Toggin's reflection steps forward as well.
Yeah, we don't like that.
From these last niche little niches. I'm
I don't
waiting
like
for
that.
for
Little nichies?
uh, Fancy Ground to catch up. Go ahead and give me initiative, guys. I'm not gonna push it because
In the tower.
nope.
Yeah, that's
God dang it.
fuck that. That sounds so fucking scary.
There we go.
Yes.
All right.
I did it wrong. Where is it again? Initiatives under abilities or saves.
In it, it's on the front page.
Yeah, they both say the same thing. It's either abilities or save.
Right next
The
to
front
Steve.
page. Main page.
C and speed in the main page.
There's a line of abilities in those line of saves. Both of them have INT in it. Which one am I pressing?
It's neither of those two.
INIT. Right
Oh,
between
thank
AC
you.
and speed
Thank
in the
you.
center of your
No, it's
page.
hit 3 times. There you go. I'm initialized.
Boom, there you are.
All right. So I need to check something. Did one of you have a weapon of warning, or was that the other group? Let me look. Inventory.
Other group.
The other group
I think.
definitely has one. I don't think this group does.
I do not have one.
I have
I don't.
the dragon sword, which will indicate a dragon.
He's got the magical damage sword somewhere, but that's not a warning.
Didn't you cast Bardic Tingling Sense or whatever, Jackson? Didn't you cast
No,
at the beginning of the
it
hallway?
was it was vetoed. So
Oh, okay.
I will do it whenever you like.
Well, it doesn't matter now, but I figured it would tell you if some shit like this was happening.
It will. It probably would. It's one of the spells I have.
Now, does
I did
that
not see it.
spell last
No,
a
you guys
certain
don't
amount of
have it.
time, or?
I would say you'd be able to walk 30 feet. One round, so you can walk with it for one round.
Cool.
All right. So the way surprise rounds work in here is it's Jackson's turn. Right now you can't do anything, but now that your turn has passed, you now have reactions. All right, so Taugen's reflection steps forward and is going to reach toward Taugen, do a little hug action.
I would not like to be hugged.
Aw.
You gotta love yourself.
Nah,
Hugs
fuck
are the
that.
essence of
Learn to
life.
love yourself.
Nah,
Hugs are
fuck
the
that.
essence of life.
Everybody should have a healthy level of self-loathing.
All right, and Scrambles, same thing. This thing steps forward and tries to
Touch me, I know.
give
Very
you a high
awkward.
five.
Oh, if it's a high five, I might do it. It's my gut reaction. Can't leave someone hanging. I don't.
That's night. I watched a very silly Nickelodeon movie called Splitting Atom,
Maybe you
where
do go for the high five Scrambles.
a kid splits himself through a machine into 5 different personalities, and they awkwardly hug at the end of the movie is pretty funny. It made me think of this.
All right, and your strength score goes down by 2.
Oh, fuck that.
Holy shit! How does anybody make it through this dungeon?
Scrambles is your go.
Okay.
Lots of long rests, probably.
Scrambles is going to create an echo 5, 10, 15 feet away from him at the end of the hallway. And then I'm going to switch places with it. Because I don't want to be in the middle of this bullshit. And then I'm going to attack it with my echo. My echo will pop up right here.
All right, give me just a moment here. I want to check something. Perfect. Okay. So you said you're putting it straight in front of you, 15 feet ahead? Okay.
Yep, at the end of the hallway. And then I'm going to swap spots with it because I don't want to be in the center of this shit. And then I'm going to attack.
So now there are 3 scrambles.
Yep.
Wow.
Ooh, I'm going to... no, I don't care. I'll take the one on the first attack.
Okay.
And I will just go at the second one with my second attack.
Nice,
19.
there you go.
There you go. Why is everything partially resisting in this dungeon?
Because everything hates you.
We just fought the brain intellects, and they're partially resisting, and now these are partially resisting.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, so yeah, that scrambles his action. He says, "Nope, get the fuck out of there." He teleports away and attacks at his echo.
All right,
Completes the
so
high five.
Zorkel, you can't tell exactly what's going on to the south, but you see Toggin is there wrestling with himself. He's beside himself.
Yeah. And Scrambles is beside himself with worry. But
It's actually very clear my echo is fighting Scrambles. Scrambles is down the hall, and Scrambles is fighting the echo.
I'll move in here and I'll attack.
All right.
This feels like it could get ugly in a hurry.
Nice. So slice him with your blade.
Nice.
And I'll pass turn.
All right, Toggin, are you back?
yes, I am back.
Okay.
Toggin does not want to be here. Parker, please. Um, so, shit, sorry, I was not prepared. He's probably going to, yeah, screw it. He's just gonna step back and, take the opportunity. Actually, yeah, he's going to step back and take the opportunity attack.
All right. And what else are you doing?
And then he's going to use, ouch. Um, he's going to, fucking hell. Good thing he's not using it. He's gonna use Chill Touch on this guy. Oh my god. More things are happening. Oh shit, there's two of them. Yeah. Hmm. Is he comatose yet? He is not comatose, but he ain't looking great.
So your strength is reduced by a total of 5.
Love that. Um,
Maybe you shouldn't
and
kill these.
he's going to use Chill Touch on the one that. Yeah, the one that looks like him is probably has the least amount of cover. Is there a -2 hit because Zorkel is there?
No, in this case, you could have done it as you were stepping back and stuff. So no, that's fine. He
Okay.
was also taking place. You guys are shifting, so
Yeah.
this time I'll say no.
All hail the mighty, generous DM. Uh, that's a
Nice.
22. That hits.
And Zorkel, I
Uh,
forgot to mention on your turn. Um, so on your next turn, you'll have a little help. Jackson, you also have a little help because of chat.
Nice. Thank you,
oh,
chat.
also, are these guys undead? Probably not, but gotta ask. Are they undead?
Give me a Arcana check in a tower.
I I'm also asking because the spell has abilities that would apply
Oh,
automatically if they were.
special.
These are not undead.
I did not expect them to be, but always have to check. But this guy cannot regain hit points until the end of my next turn. Um, and that's gonna be his turn. I combat tracker closed when I did stuff. There you go.
All right. Sorry. You said
Sorry.
you were closed, so I moved it. Got in your
Oh
turn.
yeah, no, I opened it and did it real quick.
And we cannot hear you if you're talking, Kendrick.
I'm not talking.
Okay.
Trying to just figure out what the hell just happened here. Trying to figure out if there's any way I can help with what I want to do, but it's not really going to be possible from here, and I don't want to move up. I'm gonna target Token Reflection and cast Sacred Flame,
Okay.
and it's unsuccessful. Oh, high dex, or at least a good roll. Yeah, ridiculous roll. All right. That is all I can do.
Okay. One moment. There we go. I'm just typing and dropping. What just happened? Hold on. Boink. All right. Scrambles reaches out and tries to smooch the echo, and it misses.
Nice.
Scrambles. Oh wait,
Cool.
wait. I'm sorry. It was the um. There we go. So now top of the next round after Godin went is Toggin.
Uh,
Round 2.
Toggin has been eyeing these things. And he says to Godin, use radiant damage on them if you have it. And
I'm trying.
then yeah, no, please, yeah, radiant damage. And they will not take damage from necrotic or poison damage. He says, as somebody who just did necrotic damage that did not work. So he is going to. It's kind of close quarters to do Witch Bolt. Shit. Okay. God. Sorry. Witch Bolt is, or those are my two main spells that I go to. And they both kind of suck for right now. I think he's going to. He's already looking at the other Toggin. He's going to try giving him amnesia, I guess.
Okay.
I'll hex you for that one.
So it gets to make a intelligence saving throw, and I do not have the the saving throw coded.
All right. And what's the DC?
I don't know. I don't know what my spellcasting DC is. Because my spellcasting uses charisma and wisdom and
Yeah,
intelligence
wisdom
and all
saving
of the
through.
things.
It's got to be a wisdom on this one.
It, okay. Oh. Never mind, I do have it coded. It's Wisdom DC 14. Let me throw that on him. Maybe. Oof. That's rough. Okay. Well, that took his action. So, sad.
All
And
right, so I guess that sort of makes sense. Your initial attack drains it of its memory, and then it's using its intelligence to try to gain it back. That's why it's two different saves if it fails
Oh,
the first
weird.
one.
But cool.
All right,
it's weird because charisma is supposed to be the hex switch spellcasting modifier, and
Swinging my sword on this guy again.
yeah, that has nothing to do with the um.
The saves.
Yeah,
oh yeah, no,
it's
I'm
still
just like
14.
it kind of sucks that it uses charisma and wisdom and intelligence for my stuff.
Fucking A, auto miss. That sucks.
Oof.
So
Didn't you
it
have a little
still
help or
You
something?
only uses your charisma for the DC. Period. No matter what else is happening, the DC is always
okay?
14.
Right.
Ah,
It's just their intelligence or their wisdom versus that 14 because it's just constant.
okay.
All right. So Zorkel, you barely missed as these psychic thoughts go flying past you. All right, Jackson. So I screwed up with everybody else. So go ahead and take 2 turns, Jackson.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have my long sword out.
Okay.
Is that gonna be affected if I don't have my shield as well?
AC.
Yes. If you don't have your shield, then you would have 2 points. I mean, you're using 2 hands. So if you go to your actions page, you'll see
Yeah.
next to the sword, there's a little hand.
Right.
Click it until it says 2. And you'll notice your damage goes up to 1d10 instead of 1d8
Okay.
because you're using
That's
both
cool.
hands.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Longsword is
Cool.
one of the few weapons. I don't think any of your other weapons do that, but the longsword
Right.
does.
Cool. Actually, I'm gonna hang here, keeping an eye out for at the ready in case anything else happens since I'm in the position that I'm in.
For 2 turns.
I guess so. What else gonna do? Okay.
All right, so you.
Pull out a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, munch it for 6 seconds, and then we're up.
All right, so this thing is going to move forward. It is going to have to make a roll.
I hope it does not.
Click. There it is. All right, so scrambles give me a either athletics or acrobatics check. Same thing, Zorgal. Give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Don't like that.
As this thing tries to move between you two, and it rolled an 8. Both of you beat it, so it is not able to get through the two of you as it tries to move past you. So it's going to then turn and attack one of you. So I'm going to say, Zorkel, you are odd.
He is odd.
That's rude.
Yeah, right.
He's a little smaller than the rest of us, but that doesn't make him odd.
21 is a hit as this thing burns into you and you feel this your flesh start turning black pustule all around where it touches you, and your strength is reduced by 2. Garden.
I am not high enough level to help with that kind of stuff yet. Not good. I'm going to repeat my previous. I'm going to try and cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. Do not pass your turn. Actually, no, you can.
Yes.
Go ahead. That's fine.
Radiant damage with a little better than last time.
Nice.
Yeah.
As it
Fire falls from the sky.
cries out, and the shape shifts just for a moment, and then goes back to being Taugen, as it is vulnerable, so it takes double damage.
Nice.
Outstanding.
All right, so
Oh, yeah.
Jackson, did
Definitely
you
sacred or radiant damage, people.
don't know if you know this? Did you still want to pass your turn, knowing that you can step into Zorkel's space, attack, and step back out? It would prompt an opportunity attack if it's still alive. But did you still want to do that?
I'll do that if I can do that.
All right, so you have a +2. So click on the +2
Yep.
because of a little help from Mantha8225 in chat.
Are we in the third round of combat now?
No, we're still in the
Did you,
second round. I just went back to Jackson because I wasn't sure he knew he could do that.
did you want me to pass turn now or no?
You can, that's fine,
Listen,
because it's just going to go to the bad guy and I'll wait.
Oh,
I have the right one targeted.
You have the right one targeted, yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do the stuff. I'm going to assume that I'm next to him, or just go ahead and roll
Right.
now.
You don't have to actually do the move, correct? That is a hit.
There's
So as you step forward, this beaming light
nice.
comes down. And that is enough to take him out. As you step back, he does
Awesome.
not get an opportunity attack because he's dead.
Yay!
Alright, so the
Yay!
last one is going to attack Scramble's Echo again.
Oh, is this the third round?
Scramble's your turn. It's still at the bottom of the second.
Well, because it's attacked me twice. That's why I'm trying to find out what round it is. So, okay. Scrambles will attack with his echo against the other guy who is still there, and he will. Fucking one, really?
Oh, fuck that.
Wild. I rolled 2 1s this combat. Second attack.
One.
Nah. And we're gonna
That's
do
a
some
hit.
damage. Boom. 18. It's not dead. As a bonus action, Scrambles is going
Oh,
to
It
it is
use.
is
dead.
Oh, it
dead.
is.
It just took a minute for it to go through.
Yeah.
And with that, we will take a quick break. So we will be back at 7:52, 8
752.
minutes before the hour. Zorkol, you still have a little help coming your way because we keep forgetting to use it. We will be back. Everybody, stand by. Appreciate you hanging out with us. All right, we are back. With that, you guys are out of combat, so I'll clear the initiatives.
Woo. Guys, I don't like being down here.
Zorkel, are you back?
If you are talking, you are muted.
He's still Z's on the.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So scrambles from where you are. You click. There you go. So you can see there are two passageways going back to the east, as this passageway goes to the north and south. I don't see scrambles on camera, so he may not be back yet. Um,
Oof.
all right, and Zorkel is back.
Yay.
So Toggin and Godin, what are you guys doing?
Did the reflections leave behind bodies?
No, they faded away into
That's fun.
shadows. All right, let's take a quick moment. Zorkel, pull up your main page
Okay.
and click on the little magnifying glass next to Bard, and then next to the Bard line, there's a shield all the way under the green plus. Pull that down a little bit and let go. So for those of you at home, when I have a player join a game mid-campaign, I start them off at level 1, and then every fight they level up until they get caught up with the rest of the group. That way they learn a little bit more about the characters. They can make tweaks and adjustments as they're going.
I keep trying to drag it down, but it's not dragging down.
All right, so you see, do you have the window popped open where it says
Yep.
total level XP next level?
Yep.
Okay, then underneath the green
Yeah, I click on
plus,
that and I put it
underneath
where I
that
always
is a
do.
is a shield. Left click and drag it down just a little bit and let go. All right, so
A module you were attempting to use is not loaded.
aha,
Xanathar is applied to
That
everything.
is why.
there you go. All right, so then go to your modules underneath the library on the right.
Oh, hang on, now I'm like lagging. Okay, modules.
That'll pop open the window. And on the bottom
Yep.
left, it'll say activation. Click on that.
Okay.
And then where it says search by name, click there and just type XAN. And you'll see Xanathar's Guide to Everything Players. So where it says search by name on the bottom.
Yep, I'm right there.
Okay, and then click load.
It says unload instead.
Okay, perfect. So then go ahead and close that.
Hang on, I think it closed and then I'm reopening it because I clicked it. Okay. Cool. So that's back in. There we go. Level 4.
Ta-da. So did you want to, first of all, go ahead and roll a 8-sider? Nice, we both rolled 7. In the chat, how many hit points did it give you?
What is that? I believe it was.
So in the chat, it'll tell you. It says there, average hit
Oh,
points.
average hit points for additional bard levels 7.
It gave you 7. Okay, so your con is 2, so we get 2 more. So it's 46. Perfect. All right, so you get 1 leveled spell, level 1 or level 2. You also get 1 cantrip. But the big question before you start digging into the spells again is, did you want to improve one of your abilities, strength, dex, con, by 2? Did you want to improve two of them by 1? Or did you want to get a feat?
Definitely a feat.
Okay, so under feats, under character, open that up, check, just make sure some of them have prerequisites. So like some of them require that you be a Goliath, for example, adaptable nature. So go ahead and pick one. When you pick one, let me know. And when you pick your spell/cantrip, let me know. You can also swap out one of your spells. So if you find that you're not using one of the spells that you have already, you can delete it. So you should have a total of 7 spells and 4 cantrips. Any questions?
How many spells again? I'm sorry.
7. Right now you have 6. And then you should have 4 cantrips. Right now you have 3.
Cool.
All right. So
Do I get a 4th level spell?
you do not get 4th level spells. No, you get 1 extra spell from either level 1 or level 2.
Oh, okay, perfect. Cool. Just making sure.
All right. So meanwhile, what are you guys doing? Let me see what's going on. Where's
Target does not like this situation. He's like,
Yeah,
Did
I'm
we lose
concerned about
Scrambles
going.
on there?
Look concerned about going past those mirrors again.
only way is forward.
Ugh.
All right. So scrambles you see to the north and south. The passageway continues. There's a couple passageways going to the west, besides the one the east, besides the one you came through.
Are the
I'm gonna
mirrors
come
like
back and
floor to ceiling?
No, there are
So would
3.
it be?
They are a large oval mirror. It's about 5 feet high and about 3 feet wide at the widest part. Oh, let
I'm
me
gonna come
turn
back.
off.
Able to like duck down
Okay.
under it?
No,
Rip.
you're coming back. Go ahead. I unlocked tokens, so you
I'm
can
gonna
move
come
now.
back
Okay.
and bash that mirror with the backside of my axe.
Nice, yeah.
I was thinking that during the fight, I really want to do that, but I did not want to walk in there and create another image while they were going.
If that works, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Bash out that mirror.
Good idea.
All right. So
Let me know if anything starts coming out of either mirror before I bash it. I am fully expecting them to come out of the mirrors.
Yeah.
I will not be surprised.
I just need to check one thing real quick.
Sounds good.
All right. So as you step forward to smash the bottom mirror, your axe. Are you doing it with the axe or the axe handle?
Do it with the bottom of the axe, the pommel, or
Okay.
whatever the
So
bottom
it
is.
goes through it and slams into the wall behind it. Ting.
Oh, so this is some kind of magic shit.
Hmm.
Scrambles is definitely gonna say that out loud. Hey, these are some kind of magical mirrors. You can't bust them with your axe. I wonder if I can cover it up. I don't have any
Can you
paint
just
or
get through?
dirt.
You just get through and not go?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
smashes the back of the wall. Yeah, Scrambles doesn't have anything to cover it up with, so
I mean,
Shape of billowing.
when you went in front of it, you did not get another scramble, so maybe just right on the wall that's there and keep going?
What if Taugen, what if you stand in front of the other mirror and I stand in front of this mirror and then everybody else passes? So
Hmm.
their reflections don't get caught. It'd be just our reflections.
Is not a bad idea. Would not like to get hugged again, though.
Yeah, agreed.
I run past in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm watching it back, but
And
I'm
I'm
good.
watching the mirror. I'm waiting for any symbol of
I mean,
people
to
coming
be
out of the mirror.
fair, Svenzone and Marty are the two
Pretty big and
tallest of
wide.
the group, so
I slink
Marbanya,
down and make myself as small as
Um,
possible.
Marbanya
Sven,
jumps in. So these guys are just started the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And they just fought some reflections of themselves and are trying to figure out how to get past these mirrors. Although they're already past all of them, so they're trying to figure out, check and make sure these last two don't hurt them again.
yeah.
So welcome,
Through these
welcome.
mirrors.
All right,
my
and talking,
feet
did you say
is
you did anything with the mirror that you're standing in front of?
No, he's just kind of trying to like block it up so that the other reflections don't go through.
Okay.
He's he changes his cloak of many fashions to like the bulkiest cloak he can think of to help him with that. So he kind of like flares it out and takes up the most space that he can.
Okay. All right. So you guys
Nice.
pass through uneventfully. Their reflections are reflected just like mirrors would be. Most of them is blocked by Toggen's um, efforts, but the scrambles, they you can see them in Scramble's mirror, and nothing happens as you pass by. You can still see Scrambles and Toggen's.
I do not like this.
Yeah, Scrabbles will come out, and on the wall
Congrats.
right here, he's gonna draw an arrow that points around the corner, and then it says "sketchy mirror," and then it has the Scramble's horn in circle and
Also
horn
way out.
symbol. Yeah, and then on the other side, way out. Above the other side, sketchy mirrors way out, so he knows which way to leave.
Okay.
Okay, so do we want to go up or down? And I'll look at Zorkel.
Definitely.
Up or down? I'm gonna break his dungeoneering.
okay. Good question.
Mm.
I don't know, man. Let's go
I mean, hey,
that way, and I'm just gonna point north.
I mean
Okay,
that'll do. I was about to just roll like evens or odds and just see.
works for me.
That
So
works.
Scrambles will have his axe in one hand and the spear in the other hand and start spear poke walking.
Hey, spear poke walking. Flip.
Um,
And Tucken's
Sven,
gonna join you so that you can
my
see.
feat list was super short. Like had like 10 or 15 on it.
Okay. So
I
open
don't
it
have
up again.
any modules. I don't think loaded.
Open it up again. Defeat list.
Yeah,
And on the right side, what does it say?
on the right side,
Yes.
Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Okay. And is that all it
And
says
that's
all the
all.
way down?
Yep,
Okay. Then go back to modules
I'll do
yep,
it. Yeah.
already there.
and click activation
Hmm.
and type hand and hit enter.
Yep,
And you should see D&D Player's Handbook.
got it.
Load that puppy. And it's
Okay.
really the only one that's necessary. The rest of them, I'm looking here to see. Mordenkainen and Tome of Foes. You're not an odd race, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so Tome of Foes is the only one that has anything else, and that's. Let me check it. Oh, that's only for Snurf Neblin. So yeah, you're good.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, so you come
Yeah,
around the corner
got like
and you
7 pages of modules loaded.
and you see that there's a
Would you load
corridor going
that
to the
many
east.
modules?
Most of them I have from my other game that just automatically on.
Apologies, I meant to move up with scrambles.
On the top of the corner, I write this way out, scramble, circle, horns, and draw an arrow.
Okay.
We're gonna run out of chalk.
Oh, I have
No, wait,
3 large
you got
pieces.
a lot of chalk. Then never mind.
Yeah. If I run out, I'm going back. I am stick poke
Ogden.
walking again, and I'm not looking directly at the ground. I'm also kind of looking up at the ceiling to make sure there's no giant holes in the ceiling. But Scrambles isn't trained in any of that shit, so really I'm just using the stick poke method as
Mhm.
I think this might work, but I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, it's served us so far. Are
Zorkel.
Zorkel and Godin joining us?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Zorkel.
And Toggin changes his cloak of many fashions once again to match Scrambles' cloak.
I'm
Okay.
gonna I'm gonna hold my hand up in the air like a stop symbol. I'm gonna turn to the group and I'm gonna point forward, and then I'm gonna go like this, fire symbol, and then I'm gonna whisper, "Looks like there's a fire in front of us, or there was a fire. Just a heads up. Keep your head on a swivel." And I'm gonna approach it slowly.
Correct. It looks like a
Fire pit,
fire pit. Correct.
and I'm gonna
You see that
carefully
there are,
approach it.
as you get up to the room, you see there are several burnt torch stubs and a couple empty potion bottles.
Could be safe place to rest.
Yeah, might be. Scrambles is just gonna kind of walk around and thump on the walls, dum dum dum, checking for like secret holes or anything. Do a quick perimeter thump.
Is there any?
Okay.
Or I guess moving
That's the
towards the
thing
center of
is
the room.
Scrambles isn't trained in any of that shit. So
Yeah, he's
his
just
knowledge
doing
of
what he thinks what would work.
I know it's
But
if it's
but he,
hollow, there could be something behind it.
right. But we've done this enough that he's pretty pretty confident that he'd at least get some reaction out of it.
Yeah. So he's trying thump 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 thump, kind of walking around, looking at the wall for writing and shit.
And Toggin moves to the center
You
of the
feel
room.
very
So
secure that
like
there's
2
nothing
feet.
in this. No way other way out of this room.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, pretty sure there's nothing in here. We've only been in the dungeon for like what, 15 minutes?
Yeah. Hey guys, want to
Sven,
take a rest?
It's been about half an hour, yeah, since you came down. Yes.
is my insane blah, 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 danger sense, is that a cantrip or is that a spell?
Neither
That's
one. It is a
ability.
ability that barbarians have that is always on. It gives
Do I
you
have to like announce that I'm using it?
nope. You automatically have um, advantage on dexterity saving throws if you can see what's causing it because
In
you're
the
a
past, though,
barbarian.
I've done danger checks and to be determined by me choosing to do so. So
You have the
this is
magic.
different.
You have magic sense, but you don't have any kind of innate radar or that you can turn on and off.
So then danger sense is something that I say, hey, I'm going to do that.
No, danger sense is always on. If you can see whatever is causing you to make a saving throw, you get advantage on it. So if a
That's all.
fireball goes off, a trap goes off, anything like that, you automatically
It has to go off. I can't just sense it before.
correct.
Correct.
It gives you
Okay.
advantage on your saving throws. Yep.
All right. And ignore what I said about danger sense.
Well, it is a good reminder sometimes.
Does
You
anybody
have
want to
an
stop for a
uncanny
snack
sense
or?
when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger, is how it reads.
Toggin is not
Oh,
averse to
okay.
the idea of taking a breather. We've been in
Yes.
here for half an hour
Wow.
and he's just above half health.
Yeah. Can we use our stamina to
What the dog doing?
upgrades in this thing
So,
to
Our
fix
Oh,
our
if we take a short
Marbania,
rest, we can.
our
I don't know if you can see him, but
HP?
he's XSplit's being weird. It's he's just chilling over there. He's has a giant bed that I bought for him, and now he's sleeping in his old tiny one because
Yeah.
he's weird. He's
Hmm.
old and crotchety. So,
Yeah, Scrambles will. If we're gonna sit around and chill for a second, uh, Scrambles will start the fire and sit down
Set off the hounds of hell released from the
and
fire
towards our
magic.
mutant
right?
XSplit. Nice. All right. So
Is there
Zorko,
any tinder in
are you
there?
going to use your Song of Rest? Here is your drink water.
Yes,
What?
sir. Song of Rest, and we're gonna listen to. Oh shit! I
Wonderwall.
was I was gonna say the Doors, but we just have thought mirrors. Uh, yeah, Wonderwall's fine. Sure.
Do you want to roll your thing because I am for sure rolling hit dice.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. So anybody who uses hit dice to regain hit points
Yeah.
because of his Song of Rest, he will roll an extra 1d6 and you will gain that back in addition to that. Toggin, go
So what
ahead
do we?
and roll your six-sider
God
again.
damn. I have rolled 2 1s.
Roll 2d6.
There's one of them. There's the other.
Okay.
nice.
I love Sven and his homebrew rules. It's great when it keeps you from dying.
All right. So
See, veterans are having a dungeon master.
Zorkol, do you have that coded? Let's see. Bard stuff. Bard stuff. Song of Rest. You do. You have it twice for some reason. So go ahead and drag that little either hold down Control, click, target them. That's what I meant, and roll uh the
Target them.
click the little red mark, or just drag it, click and drag it onto them in the combat tracker or on the map.
And also, if you just roll it in
The
chat, we can
shield
drag it
or
to ourselves.
Why do you keep
the
you're killing me, dude? Um, no, not the shield. So if
the
you click
little
the magnifying glass,
check
you'll
mark.
see
Gotcha.
there's a heal underneath it.
I see. So who was getting healed?
Toggin is the only one
Togged.
so far who's rolled hit dice.
Is anybody
How do
Nice.
else
you do that?
hit
I will
dice?
be rolling them. So how do I do
That's
this?
we're all just waiting our turn. That's
You're
it.
Bottom of the main
Just
page.
roll them. But it's
On your home page, on your main page, at the very bottom, under your health, it says HD, and then it has a dice symbol. You click on that
Yeah.
to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
Do I get one myself?
Are you going to use your hit
Are you
dice?
using dice?
And then how many hit dice do we regain at long rest?
Half.
Uh,
Half of your hit dice.
Yep,
Okay.
half of your level.
Oh, hang on. Hit dice.
On your
Oh,
main page at the very bottom.
All right, and then Zorko roll a six-sider, just flat six-sider.
Sven has a homebrew
Okay,
rule
so
where
you're
if
completely
you
healed.
roll a 1 on hit dice and stuff, you re-roll it so it's not a 1.
And Scrambles gets 4. Scrambles, are you using hit dice? Yes, okay,
Yes, I
good.
just
So
did.
you get 4 more back.
Now, don't I roll extra for his song or whatever?
Yeah, he did. He gave you 5
He
more.
already did.
Oh, cool. So how did I get 4 if he gave me 5 more?
You just rolled 4.
Yeah,
If
so shouldn't it be 9?
if
It
you
was.
scroll up in chat,
You have 17 now. And you were hurt by 26. You had 26 wounds. And you feel your strength come back as you guys do push-ups and
That
burpees.
was what I was curious about the most. Perfect.
Your
nice.
strength is renewed.
So I rolled a
Yay.
7, and then Charlie gave me how much? Because I am struggling to see how.
5. You see that 1d6 that he did? That's just above yours. When
The
he
second
rolled
one? No.
uh no, the first one.
Says
That
5.
1d6? Yeah, that says
Yes.
5. So before, if you scroll up a bit more, he rolled a 1 on a 1d6, and Sven had him
Oh,
re-roll that.
I see. So
So that is the 5
these
that you're getting.
2,500 Zorkel rolls are rolls that are being given to us?
Yes. So
Yes.
if you look at it, it
Okay.
says
So it's not a d6 per hit dice. It's a d6
no.
per person.
Just an
Yes.
extra d6.
Okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So it says
Then yeah.
2 Jaxum, 2 Zorkel, 2 Godin.
Yes, I see that. I
Yep.
was just curious as to how it was shaking out because I did not understand. I
Yep.
thought he was using 700 hit dice, and I was like, he's gonna be ridiculously overhealed. Doesn't make any
Mhm.
Nope.
cool. Well, then that is what I will do, and my strength comes back. That's awesome. That's what I was most concerned about. I'm glad
Yes.
that's not a long rest thing.
You
So
just need Zorkel. It's a yep.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody should have that gone. Yep. Okay. Good.
cool.
Cool.
And a short rest is like what, a few hours?
And then I'm going
1
to push
hour.
it 1 hour, and then let me push it so you guys get back. Think. There you go. You fighters get back here. Get back your action surges and other stuff. So there you go.
Nice. All right. So Scrambles is gonna stand up and stretch, and put out the fire with his
We gonna
spear.
set the fire.
Only you can prevent forest fires in a dungeon.
Anyway, Toggin is going to recast light on himself because everything's black around him now.
Yeah, it's real dark.
It's real dark down
I
here.
forgot that Talgin has to have the light on, so I was just like, all right, fuck this fire. Turn off the lights on Talgin. My bad, bro. My bad.
It's fine, it's fine.
And I think it's pretty clear this is a dead end. So
Mm,
we're gonna go back down. Everybody in agreement or no?
mm. I am okay with going.
I
Yeah.
just don't want to. I don't want to steer everybody the wrong direction if somebody else wants to do something different. So,
We'll
and since
stay.
I'm
We know there are no traps in this
yeah,
corridor.
since I'm pretty sure there are no traps, I'm gonna walk without the spear all the way down the corridor.
Toggin, he knows there's no traps down this thing, or he thinks he knows, but he is still looking for like ropes across the ground because that is the thing that Scrambles told him to look for like all those sessions ago. That is what he looks for when he thinks of traps.
Did I just get one spell or two?
You got 1 spell from level 1 or level 2, and then you got a cantrip.
Okay,
So you should
that's
have
what I
4
needed.
cantrips and then a total of 7 spells.
I have my feet and my level 7 spell.
Okay.
Mm.
And I am going to go ahead and pause you guys just for a second.
We have abandoned Godin and Jackson.
No,
Um,
Jackson isn't moving again, so I'm waiting for him. I always go last, so I'm just waiting.
so I'm going to go ahead and
Are,
pause you guys for a second because I'm going to go ahead and as you are resting and drinking and eating snacks and stuff, um,
No.
you realize that you have unlocked some more potential in yourself as you do
Oh.
some self-reflection,
That's funny.
and
Most
you
of you.
are guys now everybody is level 6. So go ahead and on your main pages go to the, except for Zorkel. Zorkel is now level 5.
5.
So go to your main page, including you,
I
Zorkel.
think I'm level 4, right?
Correct. So now you're going up to 5
Oh,
because
okay.
there have been 2 fights. Click on the magnifying glass, everybody, and then where it says
Level.
your class, don't click the level up button. No, it's
Nope.
broke.
Okay.
Next to your class, below the level
Good.
up button,
It's
below
broke.
the little red green cross, drag that shield down just a smidge and let go, and that should bump up your level. I saw Jackson do it.
Tuggin did
Yep.
it.
Bard,
I'm dragging the shield. Nothing's happening.
is there anything in your chat?
No, I don't know what that means.
In the chat where you see the results of your die and stuff?
Would
Does it say,
No,
are you
There would
getting a
be
you suck
purple
message?
text saying one level of class blank.
no.
No,
So there's the edit button, the add item button, and then the little shield, right?
yes.
And you said click the shield and pull it down and then
Click and
let it go.
hold it. Yep, click and
Yeah.
hold it and
It
drag it
drags a
down,
little
let go.
box down, and then when I let go of the little clear box, nothing happens.
So where it says 2,
Yeah, next to the 2, there's a little
yes,
shield.
correct.
Click, and I let go, and nothing happens.
Okay, I'll do it for you. There you go. So
You can slide it all the way over to your class name too. It's
you also
just slide it ways.
so you're go. We'll start with scramble since I have you pulled up. Go ahead and roll a 10 sider.
Okay, 10-sider.
Okay, so it gave you more than either one of us rolled, so we're good. So your hit points are good. Now you also, as a fighter at level 6, you can choose to increase your anything except your strength by 2. You can increase 2 of them by 1, or you can get a feat.
Let's go with increase my.
So keep in mind your dex. If you increase your dex by 2, that'll increase your initiative, your armor
Your
class,
initiative
and your
armor.
ranged attack.
Yeah, let's go with.
Constitution will increase your hit points.
Let's go 1 to Dex and 1 to Charisma.
Okay. That means you no longer have a minus in your charisma. So your charisma
Woo!
saving throws are now at 0 instead of a -1. Also your performance, your
Yeah, that's why I did it. My performance
persuasion,
went up.
Woo!
and your persuasion and intimidation,
Yep.
deception, all that went up.
Yep, that's why I did it. My performance and my intimidation were shit, so
Very cool.
that was my thought process.
Like, those are what I want to do. So I better be good at them.
Okay, so that's it. Uh, level 6.
And how much gold do I get for leveling? 1,000 per level?
Oof.
Yeah, exactly.
I think 1,000 per level is fair.
What do you do? The ability score or feat or what? That's 6th level, or is that an optional?
I got to bring my abilities up, and I took 1 in Dex and 1 in Charisma.
Sure, good choices.
All right. Since I have Zorkel up as well, go ahead and roll an 8-sider.
Oof.
You said it gave you 7,
Correct.
so that was 7. That is the same thing I rolled, so you're good too. Um, so at level 5, your proficiency goes up, so that means pretty much everything you're proficient in, everything with the yellow star, is now +1, which is nice.
Sweet.
And then you'll,
Which
at
is
level
nice.
5, you also get, let's see. Yeah, so what did it say in your, here it is, 5th. You get your bardic inspiration die is now a D8. So if you inspire anybody, instead of rolling a D6, they now roll a D8.
Sweet.
You get one more spell, and now at level 5, you can know third level spells.
Cool. Yes.
And I don't know what Font of Inspiration is, so let me see what that does. All right, God, and your any questions on yours? You were up to 6 already. Any? Did you
Yeah, I don't go.
double
I'm
check and
stuck
make
for a
sure you
while.
have all your stuff that you're supposed to have? Number of spells is correct and all that.
Well, I've been playing at
Font of
6th level for a
Inspiration.
long time now. It's done.
Beginning when you.
Nothing's changed.
Okay. All right. So now, here I'll put it in chat, Charlie. So you now get your bardic inspirations back when you finish a short rest as well,
Nice.
instead of just a long rest.
Really good, yeah.
Um, where is what? Let me see. Did you pick your feet? You did not pick your feet yet.
How do I pick it? I know which one I want.
All right, then just click the shield and drag it in onto the abilities page where it has feats on the top.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Where is Bart stuff? Bart stuff right here. Inspiration. Clickety.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot I could add all
Clickety.
my own stuff here.
Delete. 8. All right, so you now have a D8.
23,000.
All right, so you're done. Like I said, you'll get one more spell. You can have third level spells now. Again, you can get rid of one of your lower level spells if you want to add 2 third level spells now instead. Okay, so going across. Toggin, go
Howdy.
ahead and roll a 6-sider.
Mm-hmm. My
What
con
did
is
it say in
8.
the? It said it gave you 8.
Yes.
So with a
My con is +4.
5 plus 4 is 9, so you get one more. 61. All right, do you have any questions on you and how yours
Uh,
work? Did you look it up and check it out?
I now have one more
6th path.
hex point.
Yes. You also get a pathway feature. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. The healer's brew, we talked about that last week.
Okay. All right. So if you're good, then excellent.
What changes in terms of spells? That's the thing I'm never sure on.
Your spell slots change. Let me look and see. So under spell casting, it says spells known. The spells known column on the table. I didn't see spells known on the column, so let me check a look. Let me check a look. Let me take a look. Main.
Excuse me.
Do that again. Hatchwitch. Cantrips. Known. It doesn't say spells known. They're lying. Has here it is. Der. Okay. So you should have at 6th level. You should know a total of 7 spells.
How
Basically, you're getting
many
one.
could I know at
Yeah.
8th?
Until 12th level, you get 1 per level.
Okay. Cool. Um, is there a way to mark the healer's brew on my character sheet, or is this something that I'm just gonna write down every time we do it?
When does it renew?
Once per long or short rest.
All right. So I'll add that now. Jackson, go ahead and
Hit dice.
roll a 12-sider. in the chat over to the left,
Shit, come on.
did you see when you leveled up how many hit points it gave you?
It said 10, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Con
What
is
is it?
3, so you get one more, 84.
I
Okay.
I just saw 10. I could be wrong. I'm not even sure where it is now.
All right. So, and let's see, at level 6,
Anybody else see it here, or I'm just gonna sit there
you're the
myself?
only one who can see it. That's why I ask you guys, because you're the only ones who can see it. At level
That
6,
must
you
be the
get a
spell.
path feature, and ooh, you get another rage. So now you can have 4 rages every day.
Okay. It
And you
says
get a
damage
path
to
feature.
sword.
So let's see what your path feature is. You are the Path of Wild Magic. Here it is. Bolstering Magic. Oh yeah, this is so cool. All right. So as an action, you can touch one creature and do one of two things. For 10 minutes, the creature can roll a die 1d3, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Whenever making an attack or an ability check, and add that number. Or
Okay.
the thing that everybody actually uses it for is you roll a d3, and that person gains one expended spell slot equal to the number that you rolled or lower. So, in other words, you could
So
touch
get an extra
if
spell
you could
spot.
touch Godin, and he could get back a 3rd level spell that he's already cast,
Right.
or
As a spell.
Toggin, or Zorkel. So the 3 of them cast spells, and um, actually, I think you have a couple spells too, so you can do that yourself. So you can do this number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. So your proficiency bonus is 3. So you can do that 3 times a day. You can only do it to each person once. So once you've touched Godin, you can't touch him again. But
Okay. Thank goodness.
that
For
is
that day,
So
the
do you add in the fourth thing there? The fourth circle for me to check off. And also, strength drain. That's good.
all right. So there you go. So you now have your 4th barbarian rage. And let me go here. This is
It
bolstering.
only applies to the rage and not to the magic of this, correct?
Correct. Your magic awareness is based on your proficiency bonus as well. I mean, is based on your proficiency bonus, which is 3. So there's your bolstering magic.
Okay.
There is a 1d3, so you just, if you're going to do it to the person and give them the bless spell for 10 minutes, where they add 1 between 1 and 3 to each of their attack rolls,
Right.
you click on that effect. Otherwise, we just roll, and I'll just tell you how to roll it. Actually, let me see, what the heck? Oh, here it is. Standard 3. There you go. I'm actually going to give you a second effect so we don't forget that. Add action, effect. All right. There you go. All right. So besides Toggen's one thing, any other questions? Any other? Everybody ready to move on?
I
Yep,
think so.
yep.
All right. So your
I
thing
am.
is called
Hey guys, I could get Fireball. Let's be real here.
Healer's
It'll work great
Brew.
in this
Okay.
hallway.
Yeah, get Fountain of Flames.
All right. Spells Wild Witch's Pouch.
Guess what
You
level
don't have
spell I took?
Acme Witch crap.
Hmm?
That could be witchcraft.
I
I'm
don't
gonna just
know.
put it under miscellaneous then.
Yeah. Mm. Sven hates the way that I look at my actions page every time he changes it.
I have to in order to change the number of uses
Oh,
per
okay,
day and
okay.
when you get it back.
Gotcha.
And let
Sad
me just
things that I can get
throw this in
slow
there.
but not haste. So sad.
All right, so go ahead and start moving about the cabin now that you guys are feeling a little bit stronger.
So, yeah, before we start moving about the cabin, Scrabbles is gonna look up at the wall where his eye level is. Is my handwriting still there?
Your chalk is still there, yes.
Okay. Hey, does anybody feel like this hallway got a fuckload shorter? Or am I going crazy?
Hmm.
Click
It's
your
only 10
token.
feet. It's only 10 feet around the corner.
Click your token.
I did. What about it?
So now you should see all the way
Oh
down
shit.
60 feet.
Yeah, no, I can see that, but I'm saying I felt like we went around the mirror, took a right, and went like 5, 6 squares down. And
Yeah,
we're only
No,
10 feet around this corner.
Nah, bro, it's the same.
right. If you
it
move
was
back up, there you go. Now you can see it.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying that it didn't magically shrink or anything.
Nope.
looks the same to me.
Um,
Samesies.
by the way,
Hmm.
Sven,
Yes.
during the last short rest, could we say that Toggin uses his healer's brew to make potions? Or
I haven't
would
used
we
my
spend an
fixing yet.
extra 10 minutes lazing around while Toggen's like, wait a second, I should be doing this.
Sure.
Cool.
How do I fix
So
my wounds?
what about your wounds?
Don't I have to? I haven't done the hit dice thing yet.
Okay.
So it's on the front page.
Right. Which
Oh,
one do I
right.
press?
Double click
Okay.
on the bottom. There you go. So
Sweet.
now you're only down 5.
Cool.
All right. And then, so those of you who had spells, to the best that you can remember, make sure that the spell slots are marked off because when you level up, it looks like it gets rid of your spells. It refreshes your spell slots.
I also should have dragged from the 5e effects coding, and I did not, so let me change that.
Does that make sense, Godin and Zorkel
Yeah, I haven't used any spells
and Toggin?
in the dungeon yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are you saying makes it look like Corey? I didn't level
Oh,
up, so it
you didn't
doesn't
level
matter
up,
me.
so you're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So if we're sure that the hallway didn't get shorter, I guess Scrabbles is gonna keep going. I thought the hallway was a lot longer, but I guess I was wrong. So, um, Scramble's just going to keep going the opposite direction then. Just got a spear out, stick in the ground. Moving forward slowly.
And we're following.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm typing something out.
No, it's not here.
He has made 3 potions of healing. Let me find items on the sidebar.
All right, so you're at the corner. You see it continues to the south, goes a little bit to the east, and turns to the north. And there's another passageway to the east below you.
Do we want to go down this hallway, or what do we think?
Mm.
Sure. I say uncertainly.
Always
Um,
follow the left or whatever, or just
by the way, Grambles. Let me check something real quick. Making sure I'm doing the right one. Okay. If you want to open the party sheet, Toggin passes you a potion of healing
Oh,
that he
nice.
brewed, while we were doing stuff.
Awesome. Scrambles is thankful. He says, "Hey, thank you. I appreciate that."
And who else got the most hurt during the last encounter?
I think it was you.
Yeah, it was me. I'm keeping one of them. Scrolling up, seeing who rolled the most hit dice. Definitely me. Grambles rolled hit dice, and I don't know if anybody else did.
I took some damage, but I
Jackson
did
rolled
fine.
hit dice.
Okay.
All right, so where are you guys going?
Tuggan is also passing a potion of healing to Jackson. So,
I'm going to
Jackson,
continue into this hallway.
if
Okay.
you want to open up the party sheet and grab that potion of healing, do not be afraid to drink these. I can make more.
Sounds good. Thank you.
thank you.
So then, yeah, Scrambles will just kind of walk down the hallway. Oh, before he goes down the hallway, Scrambles is going to write a chalk line that says out and then an arrow pointing out with the Scrambles horn and circle. And then he's going to go down the hallway. And he's going to come up this way. Looks like some other kind of hallway. Doing the stick poke method.
The stick poke method is best method.
Okay, give me a moment.
Okay.
Body sheet. Main. All right, and 12, 15, 14, 14, 16. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Scrambles is going to step forward. Step forward
All
again.
right, so you hear
Click.
Namraith, Namraith, Namraith by several voices then they're chanting, and the sound seems to be coming from the doors to the south, behind the door to the south.
Scrambles is gonna turn and shush everyone and put his ear and point towards the door so everybody can tell what's going on. And does Scrambles know who Nimraith is?
Give me a history check.
Okay, go to my skills. History, I have a +0 in that.
Love that for you. Hey, you got an
Big
even
old
10.
10.
That's the average amount of knowledge.
About Nimraith, yeah. I'm pretty well versed.
You do not know who Nimraith is.
Well, if you say so.
Micah doesn't trust the DM.
Oh, I do. That's the rules. He says so, so that's the truth. I don't know anything about him. Okay,
Toggin, you hear this as well.
Does Toga know anything about Nimraith?
And Zorkel,
Zork.
you can hear it as well.
I am also going to roll to see if I know anything.
May I roll
So
to
Yeah,
check?
go ahead and give me histories.
Scrambles is gonna take out his Rocky Talkie. He's gonna quietly into his Rocky
Okay.
Talkie. Hey, Jackson, do you and Godden want to bust in these doors and see what's going on here, or do we want to walk around it? Over.
I look back at God and gives me the heads up or the heads down. God,
Good either way. I will
yes,
follow.
let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So Scrambles takes his axe out. And he looks at Toggin and he points at the door. And then Scrambles goes over to the door and holds up 3 fingers. And he looks at Zorkel. He holds his axe up. He holds up 3 fingers. Are people getting out weapons, or are they looking at me like I don't know what the fuck is happening with my life?
I will draw my sword.
It's already out.
Oh,
Oh yeah, fine there.
Toggin, says, his name sounds familiar. It, there was up in the tavern, there was a trinket. You know how, you put in Dragonheart? There was
Yeah.
a trinket with the name Nimraith under it. It might be other adventurer.
So fuck that guy. Let's do this, or what do you think?
Um, I don't know. This might be the underground bar that we heard about. Who knows?
Okay. Is there a
Uh,
big sign on the door that I'm missing somewhere, DM?
There's no sign on the door now.
Okay.
Mm.
So Scrambles is gonna stand in front of the door with his 3 fingers and his axe out.
just open the door like a
He's gonna
normal person.
he's gonna kick the door in on 3. And if it looks like somebody in there is violent, I'm gonna charge in and attack somebody who looks violent.
It looks
Stand over on this
hostile
side.
towards you.
I can see the map.
I'm going to quickly assess the situation, and if it seems like a violent situation, I'm gonna
Closing the
attack.
door. Or you can just close the door.
Okay.
I will hold
All
up
right.
my mace of certain death.
So I boom the door, and I step in to about here. What do I see?
Okay,
I'll
the door's still
try
closed.
opening the door.
I thought I clicked it.
Okay.
I did, and it opened. Because now I can see in the room. I step
What do
into
you
here.
see?
Hold on a minute.
That's what I'm
Stop.
saying. There's nothing in the room.
Stop. Oh, I'm trying
Oh.
to get the chat to.
Mm.
Because it shows closed on this map. There we go. Open. All right. And
Open.
so
I'm just gonna
you
try
see
closing my map.
there are a strange scene in front of you. There is a skeleton. It's a yellowed skeleton with little remnants of armor on it that's been made into a marionette. So these ropes are tied to it,
Mm.
and they go up to the ceiling and down, and there are these 2 goblins are controlling it, by pulling the rope on the other side. And as you kick open the door, you see the skeleton is dancing there, being pulled by these ropes, and the goblins are chanting,
Zorkel.
"Name Wraith, Name Wraith, Name Wraith."
Sorry.
Uh, and as you kick open the door, they they drop it, and you guys have. Let's go ahead and
Nimrod.
do initiative.
We have surprise. I mean,
Click. So, would you consider that violent? I don't know,
Yes, it's a group of goblins, and they're happy.
but
Happy goblins are bad
they're
goblins.
having fun,
No, happy
enjoying a
goblins are.
scene,
They're
I'm telling you,
goblins.
not
they
you
have
asked
necessarily
some drama.
violent.
I
you
agree.
They're
asked Scrambles.
goblins.
You said Scrambles. Do you consider it violent? Yes, he does. He does.
All
Don't
right.
ask if you don't want to know. Scrambles absolutely considers this violence. They're goblins. They're all evil. If a goblin's happy, somewhere somebody is not happy, and that's the truth.
And they're
Completely.
playing with a freaking skeleton.
Exactly. They have a dead body. They're probably looting over somebody's body. Who knows? But
Oh my god.
I would consider this a surprise round. I don't know about you, DM, but I kick a door in and stab a goblin.
Okay. So as you um, come in,
Yep, to here.
Scrambles, it is your turn.
Cool. Scrabbles is going in the room. He's kicking the door and boom! And he is going to attack the very first goblin he sees. Because fuck this thing. Fuck Zorkel or whoever that is.
What did I
He.
do?
Yeah, fuck Zorkel.
Oh,
I
I don't
mean,
know. I forgot it's not Zorkel. What's his name?
Nimwraith.
Nimwraith. I don't know why I keep saying Zorkel. Yeah, fuck that guy too, though.
Nimrod is probably the
I
skeleton.
mean,
At this
if
Boom.
point.
that's what you're into.
I hit him. I'm gonna splash at him with my giant axe. I come in real hot. Kill the first one. That's 5, 10, 15 puts me here, making my second attack.
Micah, you did max damage on that attack.
Awesome. Good, I'm glad. I attack the second one.
And as this thing drops, you see the axe flares up, and this almost like a bluish mist gets pulled out of the goblin as it falls, turns slightly gray, and collapses.
Did you just like absorb the life force of that goblin?
I think so. I'm not
I think
100%
so.
sure.
I think so.
I don't know at this point.
did
Scramble,
did
Scramble
Scrambles
says,
become a vampire while we weren't looking? Like,
Scramble says, your suffering makes Rakdos happy as he attacks the second one. Scrambles is gonna use his second wind. Not his second wind. Is that the? It's an action surge, and
Okay.
he's going to attack this goblin again. Ah,
Did you ever?
boom! Bloodbath time.
Okay, you
basically.
never did your damage from
The,
your
the
first,
damage. I was
your
gonna say you
second
didn't do
attack.
the damage.
Oh, it didn't do
Okay.
the damage. Okay, well we'll just pretend my damage is for the next one. Then I'll hold up. I have one damage I need to do. So I
Okay.
kill that one with my first attack. My second attack is going at the second goblin directly in front of me. Boom.
Got the same roll.
Hits him and then damage. Boom. Dead. Then I'm gonna. So that's my action surge. I still have a bonus action for this turn. As my bonus action, I'm gonna create my echo and I'm gonna put him right here in the middle of all of this bullshit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my echo right. Oh, that's the eraser button. Put the echo right here.
It's so funny to me that these guys were just having a grand old time.
Well, I mean,
And then,
out of game, who's gonna be really butthurt if I just kill everyone in this room?
oh,
Because
nah,
I could use my echo, unleash carnation, and take another action if I really wanted to.
you could.
No, I'm not gonna. Go ahead. So that'll be
I,
my turn. Putting the echo in between the three of them, and that'll end my turn. And I click my little box for my action surge.
I'm sorry, I'm just having a grand old time just imagining this from their perspective. Of, they're just doing what they're doing, having a pinata or something, and suddenly Scrambles busts down the door like the fucking Kool-Aid man and kills half of them within 6 seconds.
Yeah. And then Scramble starts breathing heavy, and as the last kid takes the goblin mask off, and it's a small child. Dun, dun, dun.
He just went and killed 3 children.
Kick a door and murder 3 children from town.
All right,
Anyway,
got it.
that's Scramble's turn.
And
Echo.
we'll run in. Yeah, just the echo is missing, but yeah.
But yes, go ahead. I don't think it's going to make it to a second round, so.
And I will attack with my Mace
Oh.
of Certain Death.
Don't forget you have a reach. If you don't want
Who
to.
needs it?
Yes,
Okay.
kitty bat.
I think all of
And
these goblins have
waste
12
one.
points.
Next.
Oh god.
All right, Taugen.
Oh,
So you see the skeleton is now leaning to one side.
Are the other 2 still chanting about the skeleton?
No, they are
they're screaming in
running.
terror.
That'd be awesome.
Screaming
Okay,
like little
well,
children.
Tuggan can't see, so he's gonna move into the room to maybe be able to see. He can now see somebody.
Blood everywhere.
Right?
Need to turn that blood back on for scenes like this because this whole room is splattered right now.
Right? Um, well, if all your friends start a fight, do you join them? And the answer is yes.
Of course.
Tuggan reaches out and as he does this, like, blue energy just pops up next to Goblin Itchy Pits.
They have freaking names. I forgot they have names.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old itchy pits. That's a good one.
And his hand just kind of it reaches out towards this goblin, but this goblin is in the process of running the fuck away from Scrambles. So the hand just kind of whiffs right by his ear.
Okay.
All right, and Jackson.
I will come into the room. Straight down. I'm attaching itchy pits. See that 3 times fast.
Itchy Pits, Itchy
With my
Pits.
sword. There we go. And it's magically it's a hit. Oh, it's all make believe, and therefore making
Are you
believe
doing
that he hit.
your second attack?
Yes, I will. There you
There
go.
we go.
Nice. Right.
Kitty bat.
Soundscape is awesome. Well, goblin voice. Kill it! Kill him with fire!
That
That's
it?
it. I think that's it.
All right, Zorgle. You hear the sound of a skeleton dropping to the ground.
Is this guy running away still? It
You
doesn't
cannot
matter.
see anything.
Oh, I cannot see anything. Well, I'm gonna come up like that.
Okay. Yes, you see the goblin would-be is starting to run away.
Okay. I'm gonna go stab.
Good call. Carve his eyes out.
My God. This party is pro murder.
Uh.
Scrambles will give you his inspiration.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Go
do
ahead and
it.
roll again.
It's 9 o'clock. Like,
We're
let
almost
everybody
done, and
have
I'm not gonna get to use it.
it.
That's
Yes,
a hit.
that's what you needed.
Oh my god.
Murder.
Oh.
Almost.
It survived. All
Oh,
right. So,
It survived, but it only gets to limp away.
that's right.
if it moves,
So
it gets its
as this
opportunity
last
attack.
one summons the its demon forefathers,
It
we will
better.
call it for tonight. Um, who knows what will happen next week? Will they survive this goblin? There's only one way to tell. Come back and check. You don't forget. You guys
it's a
can
dragon
heal
in
the goblin
disguise.
and give him a little help if you want. Um,
More than a little.
maybe a little random teleport to save the goblin.
Yeah.
Who knows?
This poor guy gets a random teleport right into the middle of the group.
So
I
thank you
like that
guys for
version of the
playing. I
story.
hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had fun tonight. You can level up. You guys are now level 6.
Woohoo!
We level after
Mhm.
killing those goblins.
You could. We'll have to
Killed
see.
3 goblins. What
That's
level am I
right.
now?
There are 6. Thank you very much. 5. Well, 5 you've killed. So haven't killed the last one yet. So we'll see.
Get a full
Um,
level after that.
that's right. So again, uh, thank you so much. Sunday we're doing a little bit of Starfinder action, and like, subscribe, do all that other happiness, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good
Good
night, guys.
night.
Guys.